So the summary of everything we are doing when it comes to pig farming is making profits. The reason why we keep all these guys you are seeing here, the reason why we are feeding them, the reason why we are giving them water, the reason why we are trying our best to give them the best we can give them. Because raising these animals is not easy. So we provide shelter, we provide feed, we provide water, we provide this and that for them, medication. The reason why we do all these things is to be able to make profit at the end of the day. We are not doing pig farming because just because of how passionate we are about it. Because I believe that for you to be successful in livestock farming, you must have a deep passion for it. Now, aside from the passion, we also do need to make money. We also do need to feed our family. We also do need to create jobs. We also do need to be useful, to be important, to be valuable to the society and all. So, how can you actually sell your pigs and make profit? How can you actually break even? Because you have to cover your expenses. Raising animals comes to a lot of expenses, especially in today's Nigeria where feeds are expensive, where fuel is expensive, where the cost of logistics is expensive. So we have to break even. If not, we will be running at a loss. And you can't keep running at a loss for long. It will end up crippling your business and taking you out of business. So how do we make profit in pig farming? Now, I'm talking from what I do, from my own experience, from what I've been doing over the years. Now, one of the very first ways I make sure that I am always making profit at all times is I always sell with my scale. I don't sell any pig without a scale. Now, there are so many scales. You can get the walking scale, the one we have here. Our pigs simply walking, and their weight is being read by the scale. Or you can also get the hanging scale, which you have to tie your pigs and scale them. But for me, that's too much work. So if you have your money, you can go for the walking scale. That one right now in Nigeria, this one is about 2 tons walking scale. So it costs around 250,000, or some people will say they're on 300,000 naira. That's roughly about $250 or $200, I think so. So you can get that if you can afford it, or you can get the one that you have to hang your pig, which is very very cheap. I think that one should not be more than 50,000 naira, which is around $25 or so. So the reason why we are doing all these things is to make profit. So this is the very first way I ensure that I make profit, because once my animals go into that scale, their weight is being read, and I can calculate how much I will sell. Now, currently at our farm, we sell at 3,000 naira per kilo. 3,000 naira per kilo. Every kg of live weight of a pig is sold at 3,000 naira per kilo. So you have to calculate it with this amount. Now, some people sell at 2.5, some people sell at 2.6, but personally, due to the high cost of production, we have to sell our own at 3,000 naira, and that is what we are selling. We have been selling this amount for some months now. And when we sell our animals at this amount, of course, we have some things left to be able to put back into the business and keep growing the business. Now, if you don't have a scale, you're in a lot of problem, because you will always be bargaining with the people that came to buy your animals, especially the slaughter people, the butchers, the pork roasters, and all those people. If you are selling to them, if those are your markets, you will always be bargaining with them. For example, just like how this pig is here now, if somebody that wants to buy it will come, I'll tell the person, okay, buy 200,000. The person says, no, I want to buy 150. Probably we agree at 170. For me, that's not a good way to sell your pigs. That's not even a good way to sell your animals. Your animals should be sold by the standard kilo per weight, by the standard price per kilo. So if this animal now is weighing 100 kg, 100 kilo, if it enters the scale and the scale reads 100 kilo, I'll tell the person, see, it's 100 kilo, I'm seeing it, you are seeing it, it's clear to both of us that this is 100 kilo. And of course, what we sell is 3,000 naira per kilo. We times it there, we multiply it, and it could come out to 300,000 naira. You pay my money, you take your animal and go. We don't have any business of bargaining, or you come inside the farm, we start bargaining. No, we have a place where our scale stays near the gate. The people that want to buy will come. In fact, they won't even enter the farm. They will simply be near the farm gate. We'll negotiate. We'll scare the animal. The weight of the animal will read. We multiply it by the amount we are selling per kilo. and we sell our animal. You transfer our money to us, and you go your way. I go my way. So this is how you make profits in pig business, especially when it comes to selling. Now there is also, I'll also talk about how you can make profit when it comes to on the production side, because when it comes to profits in livestock farming, you have to talk about the selling aspects and the production aspects. If your production aspect is not going well, your sales will be low, and if your sale is not going well, it will end up affecting your production. So they go hand in hand. Now when it comes to the production aspect, how you basically increase your profit is keep producing more animals. Yes, here on this farm we have about 50 sows. By this time, some time ago, we used to have about 70 something, but we had to downgrade due to some reasons. So we had to cut our sows down to 50. So here now we have 50 sows that are producing. Now 50 sows, if things go well, they can produce up to 20 piglets per year. Now do it 20 times 50. On average, in a year we sell about 1,000 pigs here. More than that. More than that. So if you have a high number of pig turnouts, your sales will increase, and likewise your profit will also increase, because as you know, business is a game of numbers. The more numbers you have, the more profit you make. If you are making let's say, for example, 5,000 naira per pig, and you have 100 pigs, at the end of the day, that's like, I think, 500,000 naira in profits, I believe so. But if you have 1,000, at the end of the day, you're having, sorry, if you have 1,000 pigs that you're selling every year, at the end of the day, you have like 5 million or so. Now, the 5,000 is not a profit you make, it's just something I came up with, it's just an assumption. So, that is basically how you increase your profit in the production aspect, and that is how you also increase your profit in the sales aspect. If you are making losses, trust me, you'll be frustrated in livestock farming, because livestock farming is not like a buy and sell business. It's not even a production business where you produce whatever you're producing in 1 year, sorry, in 1 day, and you sell them out. No, it takes time. Every pig that goes to the market here takes at least 5 months, in fact 6 months sometimes, to get to that size that will be able to be sold. And that 6 months involves the childbirth, the birthing process, the feeding process, the nursing process, the medication process. In fact, it involves so many things. And if after doing all these things for 6 months, and at the end of the day you are still making losses, you'll be frustrated. So this is why you must try your best to sell at a profit. That is what will keep you going. That is what will keep encouraging you to keep doing this business. Livestock farming is not the kind of business that you can endure losses for long. It will mess you up mentally. It will mess you up psychologically. It will mess you up emotionally. So don't do that. Try your best to sell at a profit at all time. At all times. Trust me, the more profits you make, the happier you'll be, and the more motivated you'll be to keep raising these animals, to keep doing whatever it takes to make sure that you have quality animals at the end of the day. So that's basically what I wanted to share on this video. See you guys in the next one.